The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, EACC, has successfully recovered 410 million worth of public assets in Kisumu County. The property, including 60 million shillings prime land with 350 million building named Sunshine Villas, was acquired unlawfully. The land, initially public space, was unlawfully utilized and blocked vital water supply infrastructure. Legal tussles between Sunshine Villas and Kisumu County government leading to court orders and revoked approvals. The High Court later determined the property was public land, nullifying all ownership claims. Consequently, the court directed the land's restoration to the Kisumu government, nullifying unlawful transactions and charges. At the scene, Nyanza Regional EACC manager Abraham Kemboi highlighted rampant public land grabbing in Kisumu. EACC's efforts have led to cases valued over 8 billion Kenya shillings being processed in the Kisumu Land and Environmental Court. Some notable cases involve the 18-acre Kibuye Market, land in Kisumu Milimani meant for regional prisons, road reserves transformed into commercial spaces, and land earmarked for various public projects. Previously, EACC successfully required land meant for Kisumu Locots, Kenya Railway Land, and Taifa Park.
My name is Abraham Kemboi of Eacc. Today we speak to the recovery of the structure just right behind me, which began by the developer suing the county government. In his claim, or in his petition to the court, he wanted to be declared the absolute owner of the space that is behind us, and to be allowed to enjoy the fruits of grabbing the space. When the case was filed, the county government of Kisumu drafted EACC, who by law, you are aware that it has a duty to protect government properties. So the commission sought to be enjoined in the case, and it was allowed, following which we filed a counterclaim. A counterclaim is a suit against the person who is claiming something. We did investigations, and our investigations revealed that the area where the structure is standing is public land. We have legal documents to support that position, especially the development plan of the 1960s, which designates where we are as a corridor for water intake, a way leave for water pipeline. And even as that is not enough, the entire area, you can see structures, even a building next to us. This is water treatment area all the way to where you see the swamp and where you see the county assembly construction going on. So this is public land. And as you are aware, public land is land that belongs to all of us. All of you are shareholders in what is here. And if anyone was to take over that piece of land, then he should seek permission from all of us. In fact, if you like, he can do a referendum so that we agree whether we will allow him to own or not. So following our filing of the plaint in court, the Land and Environmental Court agreed with the position of EACC and gave declarations that this parcel of land should revert back to the public. You know very well, as the city manager said, the importance of water in this city. I know Governor Nyong'o is planning to have Kisumu as a smart city. Smart city means you have efficient supply of water, efficient transport, efficient everything. And the plant that we have behind us was designed in the 60s for a population of 50,000 people. So right now there is that need to expand the same. You cannot do the expansion if someone has taken over the way live, where the pipes are supposed to pass. Therefore, following that declaration of the court, this parcel of land reverts back to the public. I know we live in a democratic constitutional country. Maybe the grabbers will be allowed some time to maybe appeal the decision of the court. That is his right. That's allowed in law, and we will wait for that. But as it is now, this structure is ripe for demolition, and we'll be seeking court orders to do that demolition. And Abala Wanga is here. He will do the right thing once the court sanctions.
Now, if you look right behind me, you can see there's the fence. Just press the camera. And between the two walls, our raw obstruction pipes are actually running and therefore sandwiching the building right in between. Now, what that means is that anytime we have to do maintenance or repairs on our systems, then we have a challenge, as you can see, because the space is just not adequate enough. And I think that is the reason why we are all gathered here this morning.
We want to applaud the court for making a very objective decision and sending a message out there that please don't interfere with the government land and public property. Because as government officers, we have a sacred duty to protect public property. And we just don't protect them for cosmetic issues. We protect them because they are to be utilized to serve the people. This area was an open space, which was a public space, and was to be utilized as a sewer convergent point and to be utilized as a draining opening area. But more or less, it is sitting on the main entrance of pipes that are feeding the water from the lake to serve over 300,000 people. When it was constructed, it was to serve at least only 50,000 population. But Kisumu City has expanded. All the time we had intended with Kewasco to expand this area and do a sewer line. But the area has been bottlenecked by narrowing of flow of water to the treatment plant, which means at the point when the water is supposed to enter the treatment plant, it is narrowed like a bottleneck. So enough water cannot flow. And if there's the damage, it means that we have to bring down part of the building to repair those damages. And for more expansion of pipes that we intend to do, the building is sitting on an area where environmentally the pipes are supposed to pass through. So we ask yourself one question. Do we need to leave the building here and we stop serving over 500,000 people who need this water? Or we need to leave the building here and the percentage of people who need water will suffer? So the building must just be brought down. Yeah, because initially it was advised not to construct the building here. There was an impunity. So we applaud the court. And the final message that this case sends to people, please stop impunity. Stop grabbing government property. Avoid get the union property, because it will be painful for us to bring down a building where we have spent millions. And you know very well you're not supposed to construct a building there. And anybody, if you acquired any land fraudulently, trace it back. And there's a hanging fraud in acquisition of government property, return it back. Please bring back the property and we can negotiate it out of court. Thank you.
You are watching Media One International, always fast and fast. Like, share, and subscribe.